In 2023, the Malaysian Fire and Rescue Department (JBPM) received over 30,000 distress calls for fire, involving estimated losses of Rm2.6 billion. This figure includes both genuine fire incidents and false alarms. False fire alarms can be costly due to the deployment of emergency services, potential business interruptions, and the wear and tear on equipment. A centralized fire monitoring system with advanced features can significantly reduce false alarms and ensure a swift response to genuine emergencies. The proposed centralized fire monitoring center is designed to identify and address false alarms, minimizing disruptions, and ensuring a rapid response when needed. This includes the ability to capture information for a multi-criteria detection where it combines inputs from smoke, heat, carbon monoxide, and infrared light sensors to accurately identify fire events and reduce false alarms. The traditional method has been via landline. However, the proposed approach no longer communicate via landline but via cellular alarm communicators that allow the triggered fire alarm signal to be sent directly to the premises owners and centralized fire monitoring center much faster. The proposed approach also uses automated processes to verify alarms before alerting emergency services, reducing unnecessary dispatches. This is done by using intelligent logical computing to detect double knockout, for example, multiple sensors and zones event to verify the triggered fire alarms. Using the smart mobile apps, premises owners are able to view the health of the device at the premises, live checking of the premises, the condition of the sensors, report of fire incidents. Once the fire alarm is triggered, the system will send real-time notifications to building managers and person in charge of the building safety about the status of alarms and required actions to verify the fire alarm. If the fire alarm is false, then the person in charge will send the code given to them to reset the alarm. The centralized fire monitoring center is also notified. The centralized fire monitoring center will also assist the premises owner in verifying the triggered fire alarm by contacting the person in charge at that moment. If there is no confirmation of false fire alarm within 60 seconds from the premises owner, then the confirmed fire alarm alert will be sent immediately to PGO and PPO for immediate actions. The 24/7 call center located at the centralized fire monitoring center is able to view the status of all premises. Whenever a fire alarm is triggered, the centralized fire monitoring center will automatically contact the person in charge of the premises, and at the same time the status of the sensors can also be viewed to validate the triggered fire alarm. If multiple sensors are triggered, then the triggered fire alarm will be confirmed and sent to PGO and PPO. The triggered fire alarm will also be confirmed and sent to PGO and PPO when the person in charge did not answer the call within 60 seconds. PGO will then receive the confirmed fire alarm with details of the location of the premise. The centralized fire monitoring system would be able to suggest the 3 nearest fire brigade stations for PGO to decide to forward the fire alarm. The advantages of the proposed centralized fire monitoring center includes multi-criteria detection, cellular alarm communicators, instant real-time notifications to premises owner, and centralized fire monitoring center. When the fire alarm is triggered, the premises owners are required to confirm the fire alarm within 60 seconds. At the same time, the smart validation of fire alarm is also done using smart logical computing and double knockout concept by the centralized fire monitoring center. When the fire alarm is confirmed, the PGO is alerted and the nearest fire brigade will be notified for further action. The system is also designed to be able to perform physical data backup and recovery using hot and cold backup. The primary and secondary servers will also be implemented that will allow automatic failover mechanisms that switch to backup systems without manual intervention to ensure reliable uptime of 99.9%. Overall, the system is designed to improve the reliability, efficiency, and responsiveness of fire monitoring and emergency response.